What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, people? How we doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, people? Welcome in. Welcome in. Today we're going to play a little Blueprints for a little bit. Until I get annoyed, frustrated, or we get stuck. Or until, I don't know, something better pops up. Get in here, get this game going. How's everyone doing tonight? Looking like a nice night outside, at least where I am. Finally. Game is up. Let's go. You guys never heard of this game before? It's Blueprints. It is basically Clue on crack. How it works is you start each day with 50 steps, which is one step is per room. Every time you go into another room, it depletes a step. And you have to make it through a maze from bottom to top. And it gives you a random room each time. We are on day 6. I'm not sure if there is a limit. I don't know. I haven't even seen anyone beat it yet. I know they have. But each room, as you can see, each square is a room, and you build rooms on your way up. And your goal is to get to the antechamber to get your, I would guess, reward or your uncle's treasure, whatever it is that you want to call it. But we're talking money. I think. Could be anything. Jewels. Maybe the traveling along the way was the prize. I don't know. But as you can see here, each square is a room. They give you a random room each time you go into a door, and you have to try to use your puzzling skills to make it through each time, giving you a different set of challenges. And let's get into it. Lefty laser, let's go. So right now we got 3 random rooms, and down here on the bottom left you can see what those rooms are going to look like. So closet, terrible start. Workshop, that's a new room for me. Everything is a clue. Everything's a puzzle. The true box does not always contain the prize. Interesting. So this probably is referencing the puzzle that... Let's get some lights on in here. What are we doing? There we go. It's referencing a puzzle where you have 3 boxes, and each box tells a truth or a false, and you have to try to guess which is true, which is false. Let's see. Getting the sledge early. I like it. That lets us open trunks. What do we got? Okay. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought Do spell are secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost. Or message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. The note is read, the letter is not. So we maybe need to read the notes. Some musical knowledge. Treble, clef, or treble or bass. I can't remember. Let's see. Every good boy deserves fudge. E, G, B, D, F, and then F-A-C-E. So F-A-C-E. I can't remember what's below the lines though. Which is weird because E, something almost we'd have to write down in our handy dandy notebook. Some do it digitally. I find it's easier to do on a piece of paper. All right. So actually that bottom one's an F. F. Good. That don't make sense. That's a B. Maybe we're not reading these right. I don't know. We can come back to it. Maybe find a scale somewhere. What does that say? A. The note is read, the letter is not. So this is the letter. So this would be the note, right? 8. Combine inventory to create new items. Well, I don't have enough inventory to do anything right now. Like I said, we'll come back to that. Again, that's referencing another puzzle that I'm sure we'll get into because that room is very common. All right, enough here. So you can take as many steps as you want. Notice it says 49. You don't actually... Yo, CMB, what's up, man? Welcome in. Now your steps go down, that you go back, which I wasn't paying attention, went back to the parlor. So in order to not waste it, we're going to go straight. So it does show you where we're going. So corridor straight. Hey, coffee girl. How you doing? What's up? I don't... WSP. You're using all these lingos. You always use these lingos on me, and I don't know. WSP. WSB? It was WSG. What's good? What's up? I'm guessing what's up. I already told you what's up. Alright, so we can go right, or we can go left, or we can go straight. Kind of a crapshoot at this point. This does give us a key, and workshop is going to the left, so let's go left. Let's get a key and go left. How you guys doing today? Doing all right? All right, we have a puzzle, which is that 3-box puzzle I was telling you about earlier. Hallway, though, that's going to be a great find. That's going to give us access to this last row here and also this row, which is important because we took a left on the nook. So definitely want to get access to this column here. Let's see what this right column has for us today. So definitely want to go left. We could, I guess, end the corner here. It's not bad. Usually we don't need that many steps because we don't get that far along. Eventually you do want to get some extra steps because, you know, you're working your way up to the antechamber, but I think we're going to go closet this time. Let's get some items. Let's see what we got. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3, you get an additional 1 in interest, so that's not bad. And then little key there. Should be it. Not bad. And we could always get back into that right column if we get a right angle here. Let's see what we got. The left's not going to do us any good. That's a waste of a door. We can go straight or right. Coins would be nice. But I feel like pantry is going to set us up because then we're only going to be on that last column. And in order to advance, we need a left-right angle, which that's kind of a crapshoot. If we go spare room, that still keeps us open to options. So let's go spare room. I've lost to crappy RNG way more than I've lost to not having coins. Still giving us that right angle pantry. Chapel's not bad. We do lose money though. We don't have any money to lose, so when it's a kind of a free. But eventually, if we get down to it, we will lose money if we have to come back into that room. Bedroom. Again, I can go left because of the nook. But I feel like the nook in the workshop's gonna handle our left side already, so pantry's kind of the same issue. I think I'm gonna go chapel here. That gives us some options. And we don't have the negative of losing money because we don't have money to lose. Easy enough. You do have to watch out for chests. Sometimes they appear randomly in random rooms. I've had them appear in this room. Doesn't look like that's happening now. So where are we at? So let's go straight. We also have a right angle there that we could utilize if we need to. Actually, before we do that, yeah, let's go right angle. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we get. 2 dead ends and a cross room. Storeroom would be cool. Chapel will keep us going on the right. I'd give us key, a gem, and some coins. We need to start building those up for sure. But we do get a gem on den, and we can maybe open up a dead end on the bottom of den, which then I like that. But do I want to pass on a key and some coins? A key and a coin, I guess. Let's see. I'm thinking. I mean, what's one extra room, right? I think we go den. We get a gem out of it, plus we get an extra room. Here's those chests randomly I'm talking about. I hope the sledgehammers... There we go. We got our 3 anyway. That is a great choice. I'm getting a lot of dead ends. Let's see if I can get a dead end here. I'm gonna waste a right angle if we don't. Nice. Alright, we got the utility closet. That actually works perfect. So, this is another puzzle. I'm not exactly sure how this is working. But I know that there's a way to do it. We'll come back to that. So that worked out. We got a dead end here. Let's see what our den gives us. Observation is nice. Parlor's nice. So we're looking at all right angles. Question is, what do we want? Do we want to boost our footsteps? Do a puzzle? Or gain... I'm still not entirely sure what the stars are for. As far as I found, the stars are the only ones that have kept through all of the days. You know, you keep your stars. It's the only thing that I found that you keep, so they got to be important at some point. Maybe even after game, I don't know, but it does require a gem to make it. And if you're going to put it anywhere, it's got to be on the right side to maximize your use, right? So... either way, I'm probably not going to go bedroom. Again, I don't really worry about footsteps yet. We're not even close to being... we're not even halfway up the map to antechamber. So, let's go... you know what? Let's go observatory. And there's another reason why. Not only do you get the star, but you also get a boost depending on what star you see. So if you find the North Star, you get +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added, so you can get 2 trunks that I can actually smash, which would be nice. Steps, gems, rooms with 4 doors are more common. So I mean, there's all kinds of goodies here. Apples are extra delicious. I think it gives you more steps if you eat an apple or eat food. Gems. Dead end rooms are more common. Don't really want that. 50% off would be nice. So, let's see what we got. Let's test our luck. I don't know if it's luck or there is a method theory to it. Alright, we got diamonds. Sometimes it doesn't give you more than one, but... looking at diamonds. Which... let's see what it does. I can't remember if it just gives you a diamond, or... If it's like every diamond you get another one. That'd be pretty overpowered if so. Alright, let's back out. Let's back out. I guess it doesn't matter either way. We're gonna build this room. No matter what way we go. So let's try our luck. Pantry doubles back into the chapel, which we get 4 coins, but then we're gonna lose one when we go in it. And that would kind of end our run on the right side. Okay, I've heard about this. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. So this is kind of like a save system. If you want to put something in it, and then you could retrieve it on another day, because every time you call it a day and restart, you lose everything. So that would be pretty powerful. The only problem is that I only have coin purse and sledgehammer. So I'm not exactly going to be using those. I mean, having a sledgehammer is awesome. The problem is that you have to get a coat check on the other day to retrieve it as well. So, you know, I mean, you're talking down the road. You might use it, maybe not. Kitchen would keep our run going. I think that's the logical choice. We have 1 coin, so we can't really make use of any of this. But we might in the future. I don't think there's anything in here except for just a few clues. Alright, let's see. Kitchen. Let's keep going. See what we get. Storeroom ends it, but we do get some items. Bedroom. Wine cellar. Does that end it as well? I've never gotten this. It looks like it does. Bedroom's the only thing that doesn't end it, but it does bring us into left side territory, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I would get steps on top of it. Ooh, what to do, what to do. I don't know, chat. What do you think? End the run? Get some gems? Or do I keep the run going? I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing if we end the run. I could double back and go into the entrance hall and work on the Nook and Workshop. And work my way up. If I do end it, I get gems, which is helpful. Keys, gems, coins. Keep in mind, I do have to go through the chapel in order to get back, so I'm going to lose 1 coin there. So the coin I would get would be kind of pointless. Or at least, you know what, it might just give us the coin to get back. Although having 3 gems would be nice. Actually, 4 total. What to do, what to do. Alright, so this is what we're doing. I'm going to keep the run going. And here's why. I'm not going to go through. I'm going to use the 1 coin I have. We're going to go back through, go back to the entrance hall. We're going to work on the workshop and Nook. We're going to try to fight our way up. If by chance that doesn't work out and we end up losing that run, we can always go back to the bedroom, last ditch effort, try to make that work. So give me steps. Back through, and then through the chapel. Yeah, take my last coin. And we'll go left. Man, these guys are bombing me, wanting me to play. Alright, now we're in the beginning. All those steps. Well, 7 total. Let's get back and work this corner here. Because you know that's what I'm good at. Let's see. Commissary would be big. And I have a gem to do it. And that would help me work up that left side. No brainer. I mean, I could buy things, but what's the point? Don't have money. Alright, we go... So I can't even do this. We don't have any green, or I'm sorry, any gems. West Wing Hall is the most versatile option, but getting coins would be nice too. Like I said before, I've been screwed on not having enough space before I've not had coins. No, I need that. That would be big. See, the parlor comes up constantly. Corridor straight up. Security would be so nice. It would give us options. I just don't have the gems. Plus, that's where we get our... we can hack into the system and turn off the key cards. We go corridor. Losing a lot of steps. That might be a problem. Alright, so quick rundown. Each room has a color, blue being pretty common stuff. As you can see, the nook, the utility closet, everything we've done up to this point has been blue. Red is some sort of negative effect in some way. Chapel takes your money when you walk through it. As you can see, this one is, you can't see the floor plans when you draft from this room. So, when I go to build on this room, it's going to be a blind build. I can't see anything in this room. I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Plus, this loses power, and I'm almost positive there's a key card in this room. I don't know if it stays a key card all the time, but I have gotten a key card. This is out of the option because I don't even have a gem. Let's see. This is our most versatile option. I think this is going to be the way to go. Shuts down, which I do have the utility closet that I could turn the breaker back on. Luckily, no key cards in this room. That works nice. Door's locked. What do we get? Now I can't even see. Luckily, I don't have enough gems to even do it, so we're looking at a 50-50 shot. So left or middle? Left or middle, chat? Left or middle? Stop. See what we got. Dead end. You know what? We'll take the 10. Those steps are huge. We made a long run on the left side. Plenty of stuff to find. We'll take the 10 steps and consider it a blessing and move on. This left side, though, this might be an issue. So do I go back to the West Wing? Yeah, I think I do. I think I go back to the West Wing. Because if I work my way up, I might not have to worry about the the dark room. If I draft from another room, I might be able to see what I can get. Never mind. All day enders. I can't even get a walk-in closet. The billiard room is a right angle into the workshop, which I can't even use. Yeah, we're going storeroom. It's a dead end anyway, and it has items, so might as well use it and get some items out of it. So we do have the bedroom still. That is our backup plan. Maybe jump to the dark room. We're running low on steps. We're at 30. Come on, baby. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Not gonna happen with those gems. 50-50 shot. I went left last time. What do you think? Going straight? Straight on? Or do we just play the luck and go left? Left it is. And that's actually really helpful. That works nice. We can keep going. And we get our little 3-box puzzle here. We get our key. But this late in the game, this puzzle might be hard. Alright, the blue box is true. So what's the blue box say? You are in the parlor. They're both true. This box is empty. Interesting. So it's got to be this one, and I'll tell you why. There's always going to be at least one box that says true and at least one that says false. So because of that, if this is true, and this blue box makes it true because you are in the parlor, which indeed we are in the parlor, so this is true, which makes the black box true because it says the blue box is true. So black and blue are both true. This has to be false. And if this is false, that means the box is not empty. And it's got to be full of something. Let's go. Can't deny that logic. We move. How are we looking? Alright, gymnasium. We got a red room. You lose steps. Steps, that's pretty bad right now. I don't want to lose any steps. And it's every time you go in the gym too. So this is going to be our main path. I'm going to lose 2 steps. I could try to connect it with the bedroom. That would give us a full circle. But if I get a straight through, I think our day ends. Yeah, I don't see any other possibilities. So I guess it doesn't matter if I lose steps. We're not rank 8 yet. We're going to be rank 4. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is not going to give us any extras. This is that retrieve item thing. I mean, we're coming down to the wire here. 28, I could just cash out and say, good game and move on. Just put everything, it's only one item. So I could put something. Or because we're coming to an end, who cares? Put the gym. I don't think we're making it to round 8. We're not really set up for anything crazy. We're losing steps, and if I don't get a dining room, or if I don't get anything on this right, we're done anyway. Let's see. I gotta keep 1 coin for the chapel. Well, I don't have to, technically, because I could still go through there with no money. Corridor is always unlocked. Let's just go safe. I know we could save the dining room for food. But I just don't feel confident enough that we're going to make it to number 8. All right, this is it. Our last hurrah. Let's see what we get. We move on, friends. We move on. Lavatory is red. I don't know why. There's no negative. Maybe there is when you go in there. Walk-in closet kills our day, but we get 4 items, which is pointless. We lose the items anyway. Discover less common floor plans while drafting. So that's actually nice, because you know what's going to happen. We're going to get the library. We're going to check some of this stuff out, because I have not been in the library. Unusual. Oh, it tells me how many times I've drafted it too. That's neat. You don't draft the entrance hall, so spare room 5 times, 4 times. Okay, and you can see how many rooms. I mean, so many rooms. A lot of hallways. I've gotten a lot of them. Wow, I'm surprised. See, a lot of red rooms. Let's see. A room one might go great lengths to avoid, showing guests despite them always probing for its location. It's just a dead end. I think that's what maybe it says I drafted it. I don't remember that. I must have. A tier cake and a tiger. Can I? I can. Interesting. I mean, this just screams of secret passages, right? Oh, this is neat. This just tells you all your stats. Total stars 4. I don't know what those are for yet. Puzzle records. Neat. Don't know if that has anything to do with the game, but it is interesting to look at. Alright, this is going to be a meaty piece. The Baron of Mount Hawley names nephew provisional heir. That would be me. So I'm the heir to his fortune, but gotta get this stuff done. I still think this is records. This is my stuff. This is what I have drafted. Most time spent in the billiard room because I was figuring out that stupid dartboard. Contraptions I've made. I haven't made anything yet. Bought a brass compass for 6 gold. Paid in full. Nice. mean, I have no reason for a nursery. It's not like I'm avoiding kids. Alright. I don't know how much that helps us. It's interesting to know. I don't think it helps us at all. If you don't slide down that banister, you're a wimp. Ooh. X marks the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's on the very right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, it's landlocked for me. Unless I wrap all the way around right. Wonder what that means. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, how could I not check all of these books? It says every gamer, every movie watcher ever. Book request form. Book and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. That's cool. The above signings responsible for materials. Checking out. Okay, so now we have a little bit of future building here. I gotta pick which one I want. Swimbird. I would love to know more about those stars. I think the stars puzzles me the most. Drafting strategy, architectural digest. Swimbird. EPCW pump system user manual. We have not gotten to a pump system at all. I think I'm going to go drafting strategy just to see if maybe they give us an idea, because I'd say most of my issue is getting stuck. Wait, who's Simon P. Jones? That's my name? I'm Mr. Jones? First time I've seen that. P. Jones. I guess I go drafting strategy. Now what? That's it? Sign? Does it keep it? It does. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave that there then. But I'd say, like I said, most of my issue comes from drafting. Maybe I'm looking at it incorrect. Maybe it'll give me some ideas. I hit the library jackpot. We go straight up, and then that opens up this entire second half, which is nice. I wasted 3 spots. I feel like that's pretty good. I'm missing some big pieces, I'm sure. Nothing rare. But the higher you go, the more rare it is. So we might be hitting some big ones. And discover less common floor plans while drafting the library. This next one is going to be a big deal, because not only are we getting to the next level, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be on level 6, but also less common floor plans coming out of this library. So let's see what we get. Seven locked doors. What does that even mean? You can't have 7 locked doors. Amazing pool, though. Because that puts us left, right, and center. That's a day ender. I really wish I could get that, though. I got 3 gems. This gives me 3 gems. That's a day ender as well. I go Great Hall. I don't want to end the day. Why would I want to do that? But this locked... I have 1 key. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if this says anything. A room of many doors and even more choices. The Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway of the house, but it also is the least useful. For the doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. But where does that put us? Does that mean that I have to pick the right door in order to get through? Because certainly there's not 7 options. There's only 3. So one would have to assume straight up would be this door, and then right and left, leaving 4 questionable doors. I only have 1 key anyway, so I'm looking at 1 shot. Do not miss your chance to grow. I think we go straight. Not only is that going to give us our best option of movement, but I've never been this far. Just to be able to say I've reached level 7. I mean, that's something I've never done before. Yeah, I think that's our most logical option. A secret passage. Oh boy, this is getting further than I thought I would. Now what do I do? You may draw new floor plans while drafting, so... Pantry keeps us going. Drawing room gives us the most options. Secret passage, I'm not sure. It says leads to a room of color of your choice. So I could choose a color, but does it give me a new one, or does it just access something here that I've already done? That doesn't really help me right now. I think I'm going to go drafting room, and then it did cost me a gem, but also it can redraft things. Yeah, if there's not a clue in here about the main game, I'd be pretty upset. There's drawings everywhere. And the whole house, I mean. For this not to give us something. No? Yo. What did I do? Of course I'm not going to have a key or a code. Why would I have the code? Why would I be prepared? I don't even know how many digits. 4? I would say probably 4. Let's think. Of course not. Why would I think that would work? Okay. Good to know. Candelabra. I was about to make a joke about Cogsworth and Lumiere, but joke's on me. Let me phone a friend. What do we got? Each time you click on a door. Yeah, that's basic knowledge. Why you would have to tell me level 7 in. Rank 7. Now it's got me clicking on all the candlesticks. Alright, right and left. And then you can redraw. So I mean, let's just get it. I don't have any keys to double back. You're joking. No! We came so far. That's it. That's the day. Unreal. Okay, this might be the first time I've ever failed because of not having enough items. Usually it's just bad RNG or bad placement by me. Let me just double check, make sure I have no other little stems. That's it. Because our Great Hall has 2 options, but those also require keys. Drawing room is locked, but I have nothing. That's it. Game over. 24 steps, and we were pretty deep in it too, man. We were 2 away from getting into the antechamber. I'm almost positive you're going to need some sort of code or to crack some sort of puzzle to get in there, and which requires getting into all these other rooms, but man, that's the furthest I've gotten. And to be shut down. I found your secret. Give me a break. I'm trying to think back on the other days that I might have found a code. And it said it too. It told you to write down everything, and if I had it written down, I just said, yeah, right. Not gonna happen. What are the chances the code's in this room? Probably slim to none. I mean, the gentleman here, he's not saying anything. There's no numbers. Although, hold on. We could get real creative here. I mean, it'd be maybe worth my time. We got a bunch of guys with an umbrella. We could count up how many there are and use that number. We got a dude with the cane a few times. We have a lady, a paper boy, and a horse. So maybe five numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 different pictures, and you could count how many times they appear. You crafty bastard. Where's my cookies? So I could maybe count how many of each. I don't know, like, what order it would even go in, though. Paint and pint. They all have the same beginning letter in those like, matched up pictures. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, why would you have the same picture multiple times, though? I mean, it's your drawing room. That has to be something, right? Is it worth pursuing? That's the thing. Let's see. Alright. We got Umbrella Man. Paperboy. I don't even know what to call that. Like Cane Man? We'll go Cane, Lady, and Horse. So we're looking at 5 numbers. Maybe put them in alphabetical order. That's assuming I have what they're labeled correct. Alright, I'll just do a quick one. We'll try a quick one. We'll go wall to wall, and we'll just add them up, and then I'll put the numbers in order. Hopefully they don't go above 9. It'll probably go above 9, actually. That doesn't even make sense. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's the best shot we got, right? The day's done anyway. So, umbrella, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 just on this wall. There's no way. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's no way. That's definitely not a number. I'm not saying that the answer doesn't lie with the pictures, but that theory is dead on arrival, because I'm thinking 5 individual numbers. That's just not going to happen. All right, Call it a day. Before I was going back and all the way to the entrance hall and going outside. I don't know if there's even any point. There's nothing to collect. The information stays the same as far as I'm aware. So we will call it a day. What a shame. We were doing so well. That was probably my best day. A mid-sized villa. Is that my rank? I think that's my rank. How many I've gotten? That's not bad. I mean, I'd be happy with a mid-sized villa. Give me that. I don't need the fortune. Alright, we're quitting. That one kind of threw me over the edge, and I don't have the answers. So that's Blueprints. Not a bad game, all in all. It's definitely challenging. It's difficult at times. But I think it's deceptively simple or deceptively hard, but appears simple. I mean, you're just building these rooms, right? But there's so much strategy into it. Not even saying mine's the right one. I mean, I don't even know. Obviously not. I'm not winning. I am improving each time. So definitely check it out. Something fun. It's something that you can just pick up and play and then also put down. As long as you write everything down, because there's a lot of things in each room that can also contribute to another room down the road. And if you play this, you know, let's say you take a 5-day break or a week break and you're doing something else and you come back to it, you draft a room just like I just did. The safe, I might have even seen that safe combination. I don't even remember it. So it would be something worthwhile to just maybe get like a notebook and just write it down and at least have major clues so that way maybe you can work your way through it. However, just from the other gameplay that I've seen, a lot of the clues don't appear to be major clues. I mean, you pass things and you do things and you don't even realize that it's going to be important in level 8 when you draft a random corridor. So it's definitely interesting. It's got a lot of replayability because you have to come back and go over it and over it and over it and, you know, kind of get through it with a fine-tooth comb and find all the goodies. So I know there is a after game. People that have beaten it have gone back in and found other puzzles and done things. So there's definitely long-lasting play value. So definitely check it out. I would recommend this. It's just difficult when you get to a certain point, and maybe I'm making it more difficult. That's why I do these where we do replays and people join, and we don't have a lot of people today, but you know, you get a couple people going, people throwing out their ideas. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. It's fun. It's definitely a fun thing. Like I said, clue on crack, because you're basically building these rooms and going from room to room and trying to figure out what's what, and kind of deduct and use reasoning. So definitely fun. We're going to switch gears. My guys are big into play. They want to play so bad, and I assume they're still playing. They are. So we're going to jump into some Call of Duty. I know it's not everybody's favorite, and everybody streams Call of Duty, but it's the reason I started. This is what I play. This is what I rage to. This is what I live for. Every night with the boys. So let me just flip over to that. Meanwhile, how's everybody doing today? Having a good, what is it, Tuesday? It is Tuesday. I lose track of the days so easily. My work schedule's crazy for that. Everyone having a good Tuesday? It's the evening. It's summer where I am. not really summer, but it's getting light outside, I guess is what I'm saying. Let's get in here. And the days are getting longer, and it's getting nicer, and it's just able to enjoy it so much more. Although I do work midnights, so it's getting weird. I've only been on the midnight shift less than a year, and I did it right at the end of summer when time was already switching. So I have yet to be in full summer mode on midnights. That's going to be weird because it didn't feel as awkward whenever I was like getting ready for work because it's nighttime and I'm like, midnights, nights, yeah, but it's going to be weird getting ready for work and it's light outside and I'm like, I don't want to be at work. I want to go home. I want to be home and enjoy the summer. All right, let's get my boys in here. No doubt, no doubt. Give him a second to connect. We'll get Call of Duty going.
Yeah, he shot me first, 100% got me. He wasn't cheating, but
what's up, guys?
It's what's up? It was just instant death. Good timing, Gary. We just got eliminated.
Oh no!
Instant death.
I don't want to talk. You don't want to talk to us. I don't want to talk to him.
Instant death.
Why?
We're sending you messages and stuff. Just say, hey, I'm playing something else. You know, just a little something. That's right.
I was busy.
Worse feelings of hurt.
Yeah, but you
My
still say,
fingers were busy.
I'm in the middle of something. I'll play.
Fingers were busy. What
My
were you
fingers-
doing?
I don't know, man. Horseshit.
You know what's horseshit, Mr. Poker Player every Friday night? You know what's
I was
horseshit?
home this Friday. None of you
my,
bitches were home.
It's my birthday. It's important. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Every single one of you has left me at some point in time. I don't want to hear it.
Wait, Tim's like, what did I do?
Yeah, screw you, Tim. Screw you, buddy.
I even lied to my best friend that I didn't want to go bowling to play with you guys, and then Mikey got to go somewhere, and then you didn't show up.
I left.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
All right,
Yeah,
well, I'm
fine.
here now. That's what matters.
That's what matters. All bygones are bygones. Tim, you got yelled at too. I'm gonna make a salad for dinner tonight. I'm thinking about eating healthy.
I just wanted to stream something other than Call of Duty for a little bit. That's all.
Ugh.
Nobody likes Call of Duty anymore. We're the only 4 people that play it.
Actually, I think you got war hooked on Blueprints because I logged in the other day and he was playing it.
No,
Yeah.
he was probably playing it because I played it. I played it first.
Oh.
No, you did not.
We're trying to take
Yes,
your
I
credit
have.
now.
I played it day 1.
So did I.
No, you didn't. Well, all right, let's see what level have you gotten to.
I've gotten all the way to the white square on the top, but
No way.
they never connected.
So you got all the way to the antechamber.
Well, no, but I could never get it to connect into it.
Okay.
It would. I could never find it. Want to turn, and I had 3 different ways to go to it, and it still turned it another way, so I can't go there.
If that's the case, then we need to play together and work as a team because we could easily beat it if we both work.
War was actually, I will say this, Gary, War's actually your biggest supporter as far as trying a new game. He was talking about streaming a poker night or a Uno night or something.
See?
War's your biggest supporter. Yeah.
Why
I'll
not?
do it. If I do a tournament, I'm near the end. I will stream it one day.
That would be cool. Send us a link and we can hop on and cheer you on. If he wants us to do some new games sometime and break away from the monotony of Call of Duty.
You ain't got to
Just
tell me
makes sense.
twice.
I know. But here
Well,
you are.
I feel like Tim is
I was
new,
on
like
another game, and you're sitting here on Call of Duty.
we're doing. No, he was on Battle of
another game.
Krishnik or something, or
Berserker or Kazan.
Berserker of Krishnik, or Little Kitty Meets Big Berserker or something. Yeah. Something.
Man, I will play some Fortnite. But
Oh, Fortnite. Tim, you gotta help me. Oh no, I'm getting
Yeah,
Play
3 to 1 here.
Here we go.
Fortnite.
3 to 1, I'm getting outnumbered. Getting outnumbered.
all.
That
Just-
sounds good to me. I'll let you guys.
Okay.
I'll get a
Okay,
0
thanks.
kill dub. Give me the 0 kill dub.
I've gotten 0 kill dubs in that game.
Did you see Ninja went on a rant the other day about Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
A lot of the guys are done with Call of Duty. This is not saving Call of Duty right now.
Intel point captured.
I mean, it is saving it for me.
You've earned a peek at the next
A little
gas
bit, but it's
break.
not as like they hope it would.
Dude, I'll be the rocket man. Give me all your rockets.
Enemy intel
I think they
located.
buffed
Capture
RPG,
and
so
secure the
yeah,
intel point to
It did?
discover the next gas spread.
I think so.
Plus, to be honest, it's hard to stream. I mean,
Everybody's streaming.
it's
So
just,
many people on it.
that's true. You have to be really good at it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be so good at it that you stand out. People don't want to watch it. It's just, that's the thing.
You're saying, yeah, like we need to be funny enough or good enough to make people watch us.
You need a.
You can be a bad player, but as long as you got a good shtick.
Yes.
Wait,
Or
is
if you're
this
hot.
regular? Hey, is this
Or if
regular?
you're hot. Oh no, I
Fine,
switched
I'm
back to
hot.
Battle Royale. I switched back to casual, sorry. You never know, Gary. They say
Yeah,
dad bots are in
guys,
right now.
yeah.
I have like morals and stuff.
Well, you sit down with Amber and you say, "Listen, I'm gonna sell my body for the stream." And
Chat, if you want me to sell my body and it gets me views and
Your squad mate has reached the
follows,
intel.
then you let me
Joining them
know.
will speed up the process.
It's just not who I am.
there's a guy up here shooting me, and I can't see him. He's probably laying down somewhere. Thank you. Whoever killed him, thank you. Bots that hide.
Oh yeah. Just got kicked.
And that's one reason why Call of Duty is so awesome.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
find me.
Maybe he can get back in. It's early enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna load up.
There you go, Tim. Oh, there's a guy up the hill. Wait. Dude, these bots are insane. War, you just saved my life. Thank you.
Anybody got rockets?
I do not have 0.
I have one. There you go.
Rock ball.
Dude, thank you, sir.
Team to our left.
Let's load it back up.
We can worry about all that later. Let's get these Tron tracks and then we get to our building and then snipe away.
Alright, moving up then. Buy a loadout by the time Gary gets back.
Oh my god, yeah. Your damn. What the hell, man? What's your shit?
He got Lordstream or Lordstrom internet. He's got a better internet now.
Is he out?
I'm not out. Just out of the game. Loading in. It didn't even give me
Yeah.
an option. It just put me in.
Yeah, I
And
think
you're
if
back.
you
You're
come
not
back
even
quick-
dead.
Yeah, if you come back quick enough, it'll.
Yeah, you're like in the game. We don't even have to buy you back. You got your cash too. 6,600. Look at that. Take it.
That just left me.
Wow.
Killed
What
my
how we gonna do?
boss.
Gonna
Protect.
carry? We're
Here,
gonna carry.
War, buy a loadout. Buy a loadout. There's a buy right
Where?
on the other side of this thing. We're standing on top of it.
Where?
Oh my.
It's on the other side.
Oh, we love you, War.
Should have bought something for myself. Screw you guys.
4 gas masks.
I'm tired of your back
Shenanigans.
talk.
Men's one a day, 70 plus edition.
I don't have to take this abuse.
Yes, you did.
We did buy you a loadout, Gary. That was very nice of him.
That's stupid. They put 2 of the circles right on top of each other.
Saw that. Yeah, look at that weird shift. Look at that shift, Tim. It goes from like that middle circle to the smaller one. Look at that. Oh, wow. Alright. We need to get Gary some plates. I'm full, so I can't hold anymore.
Be advised, an enemy squad is tracking your location. Enemy UAV is online.
So many plates.
There's people here in this building. I don't know if they're bots.
There's a plate, Gary. You up top? Yeah, Gary's on the roof.
Yeah, I'm up. I had to fix something real quick, but I'm in.
There's something over here. I just don't know where.
I see you.
I'm right behind you. Here.
The enemy
on the
lost
ground.
track of you.
Yeah,
Good
plates on the
work
ground.
down there.
I think there's a real person over here.
Here's some more.
Your squad mate
Run
is
away.
in.
Yep, it was.
Joining them will speed up the process.
Oh,
Tim,
there's another one.
call it out.
God,
Oh.
man.
Alright, Gary, let's run Tim.
God.
Squad mate has
Well, how many,
entered
Tim? Talk to me.
You'll need to survive
What?
and
Three.
redeploy.
Three.
How many?
Squad,
3?
Looks like.
Some 3.
Gentle always turns away the
Freaking bot took all my plates.
Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
So they saw you guys doing the recon, they just came over and lit you up.
No, we didn't. No, they were there before we got there.
I hear them, Gary. Dude, it's like they know right where I'm at.
You're walking. I can't. When you die and you hear and you like listen to their thing, you could just hear everything in their headset.
Your way.
Call of Duty,
Or
it's
he's
gonna be fun.
he's SWAT he's right, pushing right.
Fight to win redeployment.
Dude, he should be dead. I stopped shooting. The loadout's no good. Well, I don't know. Probably not. Well, it is across the ocean. Fuck it. The canal. I'm gonna try it.
Alright, Tom, I'm in with you. It's right.
Time
Pushing
for a
right.
fight.
Hard right.
Be ready. You're next.
Thanks.
Success means redeployment.
Should I land on
Failure
loadout?
means elimination.
Nah. Looks like there's some fighting going on down there.
Yeah. No, there are. They're there.
I'm gonna land on
Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
Police station?
yeah.
Do we have enough money to buy another loadout?
Marking contract.
What's wrong with this one?
Oh, you guys got it?
They're on it. No, they're on it.
Well, that team's gonna be a problem once we get to the end game. They were hunting, they knew right where we were, Gary.
They do.
For sure it's not a bot.
Check your map. I marked a point.
No, I
controlling
meant the team that
enemy
wiped
intel
us out
nearby.
earlier.
Capture it
Yeah.
for information
Right,
and
those
then
guys
flag
were-
spread.
They were
Your
hunters.
squad's in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
No plates. No plates. No plates.
Ah. I don't know if they're hunting me or not.
They all like to get up on top, too. This is bad, Tim.
Didn't die.
This is bad, Tim.
Enemy UAV overhead.